Hey everybody, it's Jackie with Syrup and Biscuits. Well, today we're going to be cooking up a little slice of Americana. I mean, when you think of all-American foods, next to hamburgers and apple pie, there's nothing more all-American than sloppy joes. And we're going to make sloppy joes even better than you can imagine because we're making them from scratch, and also we're adding in another meat to these sloppy joes. So not only do they have ground beef, they've got pork sausage. And all that is just going to make some wonderful, wonderful flavor. You make sloppy joes easier than you might imagine with ingredients that you probably have around your house. So let's get started. Okay, I've got my skillet heating up here, and I'm going to drizzle just a little bit of oil on the bottom because we're going to cook our vegetables. Now, I put a truckload of vegetables in here because I love the flavor and it adds nutrition. So this is 2 medium sweet onions diced and about an equivalent amount of sweet bell peppers diced. And I use multiple colors. I think I've got yellow, orange, and red in here because I think they're pretty. So into the skillet they go. And we're going to cook these about 10 to 15 minutes until they just about reduce in size by half. And then we're going to add the meat in here. But I like to cook these down first because I like for these to be soft in the sloppy joes. I like the flavor, but I don't want them to overpower the meat. So we're going to cook them down. Now I'm going to add a teaspoonful of my 411 seasoning, which is my signature seasoning. Is 4 parts kosher salt to 1 part garlic powder, not garlic salt, 1 part ground black pepper. And I'm going to use about a teaspoon of this. And I'm going to put this in the vegetables because it'll help them cook faster, help them render out some of their liquid. So about a teaspoon of 411. Okay, I've been cooking these about 15 minutes. The volume is reduced about by half, and they're now good and soft. Now I'm going to add 1 pound of ground beef. I don't like to use anything leaner than 80-20 because you can render out the fat and drain it off. But you need that fat in there for flavor when you're cooking it up. So I've got 1 pound of 80-20 ground beef. I think this is ground chuck. And then 1 pound of bulk sausage, whatever your favorite bulk sausage is. And I like to add sausage to this because it gives it great flavor, but you know, the sausage gives it a little bit of a country flair. And that's what I like, because that's what I'm all about. And if you don't know this trick, you need to learn it. This is the best way to brown your ground beef, to get it flattened out so you can brown it. Just an old-fashioned potato masher. Just mash everything up in there. Okay, so I have all this meat browned. There's not any pink that's showing. The vegetables are nice and soft. And I'll tell you, this meat was so lean, even the 80-20 ground beef. So lean, I didn't even have to drain it. I mean, there's just not that much fat that's left in here. So now we're going to start mixing in our other ingredients. Just ordinary pantry ingredients. I have 1 cup of ketchup. You might hear Belle getting her a drink of water, or a swig of water, as they say. I've got a ½ cup of barbecue sauce, or any barbecued flavored type sauce that you might have. Wing sauce or anything that you might have on hand, or just your favorite brand of commercially prepared barbecue sauce, or your homemade barbecue sauce, whatever you have. Alright, and then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Because this just really enhances the meaty flavor, I think. I'm a big fan of Worcestershire sauce. And it's a fun thing to say You know, and it's not spelled anything like you pronounce it. It's a British thing. All right, so ketchup, barbecue sauce, Worcestershire sauce. We're going to incorporate that and let it come to a simmer. Alright, so our sloppy joes are done. The beef is browned. I added in the ketchup and the barbecue sauce and the Worcestershire, and then you need a taste of it. And if you want it more tomatoey, add in more ketchup. If you want it more barbecuey, put in some more barbecue sauce. Or add more Worcestershire. Just customize it to your taste, but taste of it before you serve it. Because like my granny taught me, if it don't taste good in your mouth, shug, it ain't gonna taste good in nobody else's either. And that is the truth. Serve it over bread with a soft bun like this, and I'll tell you a little secret. If you make it open face, you can put more meat on there, and you can eat more meat. That's kind of what I like to do. So I hope you give our 2 meat sloppy joes a try. Made extra special with ground beef and ground pork, and then just ordinary pantry items. Ketchup and barbecue sauce and Worcestershire sauce, and that's all there is to it, and it's great. And your family will love it, and you'll love it, and it comes together pretty fast. So thanks again for sticking with us. Get this recipe and others at ssyrupandbiscuits.com. Y'all come see us. God bless.